And now, University of Notre Dame hockey.
The lights are back on here inside the Slater Family Ice Arena, and we're ready to go here between Bowling Green and Notre Dame tonight. Rick Johnston with you as the Irish try to snap their two-game losing skid after falling 5-2 last night at home to BG. Again, the big news tonight, fourth career start for freshman Ryan Bischel for Notre Dame, 6'1", 189 pounds out of Minnesota. He has a 2.10 goals against average, and he is 3-0 in his first three starts of his career. We'll see if the Notre Dame face-off unit can continue their strong play. They're second in the country, coming in at .571 on the draws. Max Johnston will take the opening draw for Bowling Green. He's a 5'10 junior out of Lakeville, Minnesota, was 6 for 11 last night. O'Leary will take the draw for Notre Dame. He was 13 of 15. And we are underway here from Bowling Green, Ohio. Notre Dame wins the opening draw back into their own end. And now here comes quickly Kalberg up the near side. He'll be spun away on the near side boards, shoved away by Theo Charitis. Notre Dame shoots on the goal wide left early on, and trying to sweep it in front was Cal Burke as O'Leary sent that one in front. Burke back up to the far point, turned it over, and a whistle stops play on a hook here against Theo Charitis. And quickly the Irish will go on the power play 21 seconds into the opening period. So hooking the call against Tim Theo Charitis. The Irish scored on their opening power play last night. And they'll try to be good again on the extra man here tonight. Face off in the far side circle to Eric Dopp's left. O'Leary back in there for Notre Dame. He'll square off with Connor Ford. 21 seconds in as Lieberman holds it in far point on the hooking from Theo Charitis. Trying to dump it up the far side boards. Kept in by Tyson in the near side. Morrison in the Bowling Green end for Notre Dame. Far side Tyson along to the right point. Lieberman in front, deflected on, still loose in the slot. That one sails just over the crossbar as Morrison was in the low slot trying to give Notre Dame an early 1-0 lead. And then BG sends it all the way to the other end in front of their student section named the Bleacher Creatures. That's down to our right. Lieberman out of his own end off the skates of Cal Burke and into the Bowling Green end. Tyson hustling after it as the puck circles in behind the BG goal. It'll go off the far side boards, off the official, and it stays in here. That draws boos from the BG fans. O'Leary behind the Bowling Green goal to Morrison, back near side corner to O'Leary. Morrison left side to the high point. Lieberman skating in far side corner. This will be Tyson. High slot, Lieberman just inside the blue line. In front, trying to deflect it on far side, and that's a top shelfer from Cal Burke. And the captain gives Notre Dame a 1-0 lead on his second power play goal of the year. They're going to say it's O'Leary that deflected it in. O'Leary and Burke were in front. Burke celebrated the most. That's why we thought it might have been 11 and blue. Instead, O'Leary gets power play goal number 3 to lead the Irish this year. That's his 7th goal of the season to add to his team-leading total. And the senior from Nova Scotia has now had a point in the last 4 straight games, and it's 1-0 Irish, a minute and 15 seconds into the opening period, thanks to the second power play goal in as many nights. Freshman on the ice for both sides, already back into the BG end. Ellis making his Notre Dame debut, shoved off his skates, will sweep it to himself in the near side corner as Crawford comes to help. BG out of their own end, and play will be stopped on a cross-check. And now Notre Dame will go back on the power play for the second time in the first 90 seconds of action. This time it's against the captain, Alex Rauhauser. And now the boos rain down from those wearing orange and brown tonight. So Notre Dame 1 for 1 on the power play on the O'Leary goal. And we'll see what the Irish can do again with the power play here. 10th power play goal of the year for the Irish. Third one for O'Leary as Pavanka will take the near side circle face-off with Stastny to the near side. Whistle blows, and they'll move Stastny and Musser out of the circle. As the Bowling Green fans letting the referees hear their displeasure early on. Rush of the near side with Connor Ford, sends it in all the way to the boards to our right. Cross-checking the call and the penalty against Rauhauser, the captain for Bowling Green. And again, Bowling Green fans not happy. Pivonka through the neutral zone, far side boards. Dumping it in will be Trevor Janicki. Graham trying to hold it in, cut off on the far side by the Irish, and then dumped back in by BG. A little flip off the far side. Janicki right wing dumps it in to the far side corner in Lansdale. Lansdale, far side point, Pivonka to Stastny on the left side. Back far side ice, and now Stastny will switch places with Pivonka. Stastny gets it back on the right wing in front of the far side boards. High slot, near side, Janicki back to the high slot. Run timer on, deflected before it could get there, and trying to hold it in to the Irish, and then swept away by the defense of Bowling Green off the far side boards. It was Alex Barber who deflected it all the way to the Notre Dame end. 58 seconds left to go here in the second power play of the opening period for the Irish. Lieberman accelerating in, tried to deke his way through, but couldn't get through the orange sweater defenders, and O'Leary will pick it up on the near side boards for Notre Dame. Tyson to Burke, angling far side wing, then backhands it up top as he skates. Lieberman left point. Burke out of the zone, then back in. Far side right wing. Tyson's shot is deflected off the skate of a BG defender and back to the neutral zone with 30 seconds left to go in the power play. Morrison carries into the BG end, backhands it far side Tyson. Off the backboards behind the BG goal. 1-0 Notre Dame lead on the O'Leary power play goal. Second power play of the opening period for the Irish. Bischel sends it all the way far side. Morrison trying to carry it in. Back into the blue line. Lieberman holds it in. Play. The power play dwindling down with 6 seconds, and the far side point is Burks. Lieberman, one touch off the boards to Tyson. 1 second and none, and we're back to even strength. Lieberman behind, pokes it on, kicked away by Dopp, and it remains a 1-0 lead for the Irish as BG kills their first penalty of the night. Still in the Bowling Green end. Skating out of there will be Musser. And now here comes a nice opportunity for the Falcons. Skating to the middle, shot was blocked before it could get there. And it'll go to the far side corner, and Craggs as he takes the tumble with Notre Dame's Hellickson. Slaggert bangs it in off the far side boards and skates after it. Trying to help him out was Lansdale. Slaggert and Lansdale. And the four-man scrum for Notre Dame to a side. Right behind the goal was Slaggert poking at it. Lansdale tied up. Now the puck comes free. Trying to kick it away was BG. Lansdale tried to get there, but now the Falcons will carry out of their own end. Far side will be Ford, trying to send it in deep, wanting to connect with Doherty. Hit off the boards by Hellickson, and here comes the penalty against the Irish. Taking one right off the top of the boards was Doherty, and Hellickson will go to the box for the first power play or first penalty against the visitors tonight. 15:39 remaining here in the opening period. This will be the third penalty called here in the first period so far. The Irish, the second lowest penalty minutes per game in the NCAA at 7.5. And we'll get the official call here. Or will he? We'll have to wait. So 2 minutes against Hellickson. And now put BG on the power play. 22% is what they're converting on this year. Face-off won by the Irish in the near side circle. Boarding the call, 2 minutes against Hellickson. Cal Burke pokes the puck away, and now the Irish will set up shop in their own end. Stastny, Burke backhands it. Slaggert deflects it on, and Rauhauser will set up shop in his own end for Bowling Green. They go from left to right in orange sweaters with white letters trimmed in brown. In the near side corner is Alex Barber. Near corner went off the heel of his stick. Couldn't clear it or couldn't pass it along, but it's held in by Rauhauser. Johnson, right point, as BG shoots on the goal to our right. Fourth career start for Bischel. 1-0 Notre Dame lead. This shot from the high slot deflects up off the rafters and will stay here in the BG end, or the Notre Dame end, excuse me. 14:57 left to go in period one. The O'Leary power play goal, the difference here so far. Lieberman and Cam Morrison, get the assists on that O'Leary talent. Face off one to the far side boards by BG. Theo Charitis dumps it in, and Lieberman comes in to poke it away for the Irish. Near side, TJ Lloyd. It'll be held in here by the Irish and Laterno. But then poked away by Cam Burke. Crawford there, and wide open on the backside of the play is Schneider, carrying into the zone, and he'll bang this one around the boards near side with 55 seconds left to go in the power play for Bowling Green, trailing 1-0. Cleared away by the Irish into the other end of the boards, and Dopp will snag it off the deflection. And we'll see what BG can cook up here with 42 seconds and counting in their first power play of the night. Skating up the middle, near side will go off the skate of Cameron Wright and back out of the zone. And offside, the call against Bowling Green. The pass took a deflection to the near point, or the right side point, excuse me, and then was deflected away. Bowling Green players were in the zone, and you can't do that. Face off just outside of the Notre Dame end. Ivanka, the Naperville, Illinois native, on top of it with Johnston, and it's won by Notre Dame. But into the Bowling Green end, the Irish trying to jump on top of it with a half-minute left to go in their first power play of the night, down by 1. Near side corner, Cruz loses it. Stastny poked it away, held in by the Irish and Rauhauser. Deflected down by BG, but a right to a skate of Stastny. Janicki has to go underneath his skates. Now he'll fight with Rauhauser to the near side corner with 13 seconds left to go in the power play for Bowling Green. So they go from left to right, down 1-0. As Ryan Carmichael onto the ice for the first time tonight for Notre Dame, making his second appearance for the Irish. Skating through the defense is Brandon Cruz, and we're back to even strength as the Irish kill off their first penalty of the night. It remains a 1-0 Notre Dame lead with 13.5 minutes remaining in period 1. Cal Burke tried to sweep it out of the Notre Dame end, then back into where it came from. There's Della behind his own goal. Janicki to Cal Burke, circling, losing it, and he is taken off of his skates by a member of the Bowling Green team. Low angle shot stopped by Bischel, and now Notre Dame will try to clear. Unable to do so, left point held in by Bowling Green. It deflects to the far side boards, and Cameron Wright on top of it as he jostles with Carmichael of Notre Dame. Puck squirted free. Carmichael onto it behind his own net with 7 minutes gone here in the first period, and Notre Dame leading 1-0 thanks to the O'Leary power play try. Letourneau, a one-timer left side, blocked away by Bischel as that one came off the stick of Cameron Wright as Letourneau set him up. Skating left side, Letourneau again, but it's poked away as he got on the left post. Janicki taking it out of his own end. He'll dump it in for freshmen for Notre Dame. O'Leary, Lansdell, Klerman, Lieberman, the bunch along with Morrison for ND. Klerman to his own end, near side corner, try to sweep it around. O'Leary on top of it, deflected back in front. Morrison, a dangerous pass in front of his own net. Held in. Notre Dame looks for a penalty, and it's going to come. And now more boos will rain down from those wearing orange and brown. We've reached a media timeout with 12:20 remaining in the opening period, and Notre Dame leading 1-0 over Bowling Green. This is Notre Dame hockey on Z94.3 and UND.com.